Okay, I probably shouldn't do this video. I realize it's a bad idea, and then I'm probably going to piss people off, but I'm pissed off too, and I need to rant, and there's no better place to do that than on the internet, because that is how we solve our problems in the 21st century. So before I go on my little rant, I want to point out I am an equalist. I believe every human being should be treated equally. I don't care what gender you are, what your sexual preference is, if you're rich, if you're poor, what race you are, it doesn't matter. If you're a fucking human being, you deserve to be treated like everybody else. Is that really so hard to believe? No. And you know, the one group of people, very small group, I don't think they realize how small they are, that seem to believe that they are working towards equality, are actually doing the complete opposite, and that is feminists. And it's not the feminists who actually want equality, which for the record, I think those feminists shouldn't be called feminists, because they shouldn't be trying to raise up females, they should be equaling out the genders, because there are places where females have advantages over males, and we should all be treated as one human race, not male and female. So it shouldn't be feminism, it should be equalism. It shouldn't be misogyny. I don't know what the male term for it is. You know, maleism should be that. Shouldn't be maleism, I'm just gonna go with that word. And feminism, it should be equalism, because we're all humans, we're all the same inside, okay? We all have hearts, we all have lungs, we all have stomachs, and we all have bums. Didn't mean to rhyme that, it worked out well. But you get these people who claim that they want equality, who claim that they want everything to be treated equally, when in reality, they're fucking assholes and they're lying, okay? That is the internet feminist. I saw an article today, which is really the kind of thing that pushed me over the edge, because I've been very angry about this kind of stuff for a long time now. When I saw this, it pushed me over the edge, and I was just, no, I gotta say something. Feminists want to get rid of Father's Day. They think it should be gone. They don't think it is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard, okay? Should we point out there's a Mother's Day? Anybody want to remind them of that? Here are some tweets I'm going to show you guys, because there's actually a hashtag saying no more Father's Day. I believe it's no more Father's Day. Let me end Father's Day. I'm sorry. There's actually tweets for this. People are sending this out. Here's some of these tweets, like one saying, end Father's Day because 100% of child abuse is from men, typically white men. We need more single mothers. Okay, where do we start? One, it is not a fact that 100% of child abuse is committed by men. There are women who have committed child abuse. Have you not heard those stories about the women who have neglected and abandoned their kids to go out and get high and drunk? Or are you somehow going to blame that on the guys as well? Not only are you being sexist here, you're also being racist. For someone who seems to want equality, you're tearing down not only a gender, but also a race. What happened to equality and everybody being treated equally when your specific goal is to tear down, apparently, white men? I don't know why. What did the blacks do to be safe? I'm sure there's probably a lot of black hate out there too. There shouldn't be. Once again, equality, rainbows and ponies. That's a life we should all live in. Maybe without the ponies, well, bronies, just, I'm not even going to touch on that. We need more single moms. We need more single moms, because that's a good idea. Who wants to point out that without dads, there wouldn't be anybody on this planet, okay? It takes a woman, and it takes a guy, and then they get like this, and then you're fucking born. They should have worn a condom because you probably shouldn't exist. They make it seem like what they want is to take all of the men in the world, put them in a box where they can't see us, take one of us out when they want to, you know, make another one of us. If it's a guy, throw him in the box. We don't fucking need him. If it's a girl, you're perfect the way you are. That's stupid, okay? We need dads. They're kind of important in the process of making us. We should say, hey, Pa, thanks for using your dick and using your sperm to give me life. I appreciate it. And we should also thank women, because without their ovaries and their vaginas and everything going on here, we wouldn't exist as well. This is why we have Mother's Day. This is why we have Father's Day. This is why we have Grandfather's Day. Did you know there's also a Children's Day? Should we not celebrate, should it only be female Children's Day? Because obviously the male children are going to grow up to be terrorists and women haters, right? I'm trying to keep my composure in this video, and I'm just getting more and more pissed off. This next tweet is actually quite entertaining, because it said, men, especially white men, are responsible for most of the discrimination and prejudice. Do you realize how much of a contradiction that was? While you're saying that white men are responsible for prejudice and discrimination, you're being prejudiced and discriminating because you're pointing out as white men. You're literally doing what you're saying they do. You're being so hypocritical, and you're making yourself look like a complete moron. Okay, this next one. Because masculinity is what causes abuse and is nothing to celebrate. Really? masculinity. That's what causes it? Because I remember reading a story about a man and a wife that were in a hotel, and the wife started beating up the man, and she ended up leaving with bruises and cuts. Never once did he ever lay his hands on her. He tried to stop her. He ended up calling the cops. She went to jail. Are you saying she's masculine? Was she hitting the gym or something? No, because I'm pretty sure she was a woman, and maybe she was masculine, I don't know. Either way, she was a girl, she was abusive, the guy didn't touch her, he did the right thing, called the cops without ever laying a hand on her, and she went to jail because she deserved it, because she was being a fucking dick. Okay? Does that mean all masculinity is abuse? Does that not count as abuse? Because he was doing the right thing and she was being a bitch? No. Okay. Father's Day is so offensive to same-sex parents and single mothers. Stop the patriarchy and ban Father's Day. Yes, all women, feminism. Well, you close-minded bitch, there is a Mother's Day, you know, so it's not offensive to all single mothers. If that was the case, then where's all the single dads complaining, oh, Mother's Day, that's so offensive? Nobody's doing it, okay? I don't really think mothers are offended by Father's Day, especially because my mom gets my dad a Father's Day gift, okay? I don't think she finds it offensive. Same-sex partners, whether you realize this or not, the fact that you're gay or lesbian doesn't stop you from having a father. You still had a dad when you were conceived, okay? I don't know why they would find that offensive. And probably my favorite one that says, a holiday that celebrates men has no place in a progressive society. Hashtag end Father's Day. What makes... Mother's Day. Anyone want to point out Mother's Day is a thing? Anybody? No? Alright. And I think it spreads past this. They're not just attacking fathers. There are people who claim to be feminists who are actually making a mockery of the actual feminist movement. I get the thing that rape is a thing. Rape is a thing, okay? We all know it exists. Should it exist? No. You should respect people, but it does. We get it. But there's feminists who claim, or think anyways, that they're like helping stop the rape society or whatever it's called, rape culture. When in reality, they're just making a mockery of it, okay? You have the women who claim that because a guy looks at you, he's raping you without actually touching you. That's fucking stupid, okay? If you go to Walmart and you have a male cashier, he kind of might have to look at you at some point. If he looks at you, you're gonna start blowing on your rape whistle? No, okay? Someone looking at you is not rape. Guess what? All of you females right now, or even you guys, are looking at me right now. I don't think you guys are raping me. You might be, and if that's the case, thank you. I'm flattered, but I don't think that's the case, alright? Looking at someone is not raping them. It's just because you look at someone doesn't imagine you're picturing them naked and you forcing yourself into them, okay? Women look at guys too. Are they raping them? No, I'm sure there's some girls who look at a guy and think, oh my god, look at that ass and those abs. I don't have abs. Nobody thinks that when they look at me. It makes me sad. I wish they did. But it's just, you're stupid. Just looking at people is a lot different than rape, okay? It's you people who make a mockery of the actual movement is the reason why it's not taken seriously anymore. Is why when people hear feminism, they automatically think, oh, it's those people who just make a fool of themselves. Fucking morons. You guys, this is why I don't think the real people who actually are part of, like, the feminist movement shouldn't be called feminists. It should be it should be equalism, okay? We are all human beings. It's not that hard to realize, okay? And just, I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel like I'm just going to start rambling, and I realize I might be a little hypocritical here, because I'm attacking these people, and I'm trying to say everyone should be treated equally. Well, they started it, okay? They're the ones who are claiming to want equality, and all they're doing is bringing down everybody else to try to make themselves feel better. And the sad thing is, I think this is a lot bigger than we realize, because if you look on Tumblr, someone makes a post like this, it can get thousands of notes. Some of these tweets have hundreds of retweets and favorites, and not many people even knew about this whole Father's Day thing going on. That's really scary, okay? These women seem to think that every man is dangerous, but in reality, these women are probably the dangerous ones, because they are so blinded, because they probably had like one bad experience, it turns them off to absolutely everything, and they think that every guy in the world is an abusive dick who's gonna do nothing but get you pregnant, abandon you, abuse you, lie to you, cheat on you. It's not true, okay? Women can be dicks too. Women can lie to you. Women can cheat on you. And does it matter? Oh, the women, they're not going to get mad at them because they also have vaginas. It's not fair, okay? I'm going to stop now before I end up saying something I'm really, really going to regret, okay? I'm Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. If you're a feminist like this, fuck you. Bye.